Hey guys, you guys, your hair is in the way.
Sorry.
Ready? And action.
Hey guys, it's me, Mary.
I'm Michaela.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Sharon.
And this is our anatomy final.
We're doing the yoga challenge.
And we'll be using many muscles, but we'll explain 8 of them and tell the origin, insertion, and action. So, hope you enjoy.
We're doing this one. I'll put a picture somewhere.
Okay, this is the Golden Gate Bridge, you guys. Okay, now Sarah and I are doing another one.
Oh, what is
This
it?
is called I Need Space.
Are you guys doing
No, you
it?
don't.
I'm gonna try this.
Wait, how do you do it?
Don't
Oh.
jump on my foot, but yeah.
Straighter. Like,
Give me space.
like you're reaching.
Yeah, and you're...
Say I need space. We can do it. Okay, wait. One more time.
We're
Say it.
children.
Say it.
In this yoga pose, which we named I Need Space, No You Don't, Sharon is using her gluteus maximus to try and keep steady. This muscle originates in the outer iliac blade, iliac crest, sacrum, and coccyx. The insertion is at the gluteal tuberosity of the femur and iliotibial band of the fascia latae. The gluteus maximus supports the stabilization of the hip joint. It is also used to extend and laterally rotate your thighs and brace your knees.
Oh my God. Okay. Alright.
Wait, my hair's in the grass.
Sharon's gone. Did she go?
She's in the bathroom.
No.
She left us.
Straight legs, straight legs.
Doing it.
Yeah. We have to try hard.
Oh, that looks good!
In this yoga pose, which we called We Love You, Miss Noop, we used our trapezius muscle, which originates on the occipital bone, the ligamentum nuchae, and the spinous processes of T01 to T12. The trapezius inserts on the lateral third of the clavicle, as well as the acromion and scapular spine of the scapula. The trapezius is involved in many actions because it's present in more than one body region. The trapezius is present in the neck, shoulders, back, and thorax regions. This muscle can be used with something as simple as shrugging your shoulders. The trapezius works to elevate the shoulder, move your arm and shoulder backwards, and it also acts in head and neck extension, or the act of tilting your head back.
Yeah, we did it.
In this bridge, Michaela is using her deltoid muscle. This muscle originates in the clavicle, acromion process, and spine of the scapula. This inserts into the deltoid tuberosity of the humerus. The deltoid works to abduct, extend, and medially and laterally rotate the arm.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Now, Sarah, go, go, go. Hey guys, we're trying really hard.
So stupid.
Look, because it's a square and then she's looking up. I'm freaking
Square
smart,
up, okay.
actually.
Yeah, hold on to there.
That's not working.
In this yoga pose we called Square Up, Sarah is using her brachioradialis muscle, which originates on the lateral supracondylar ridge of the humerus. From there, the brachioradialis travels the length of the forearm. It inserts into the distal radius at the bony projection known as the radial styloid process. The muscle also assists with the pronation and supination of the forearm.
Okay, that's somewhat close.
Oh, it's called LA.
It's called LA. Look at it. I'm like preparing myself.
Get out of the way, Mary! Mary, Beth!
I'm sorry if I'm hurting.
Once more.
I'm really sorry.
What
listen to Mary.
Oh, okay.
In this yoga pose, which we named Triple Dog Dare, the three of us are using our gastrocnemius, which is located with the soleus in the posterior compartment of the leg. The lateral head originates from the lateral condyle of the femur, while the medial head originates from the medial condyle of the femur. This inserts onto the posterior surface of the calcaneus or the heel bone. Its function is plantar flexing the foot at the ankle joint and flexing the leg at the knee joint. This muscle can be used with something as simple as standing.
It's really
This is the Illuminati. Cause she's going like that. Do you see how she's lifting? Yes, literally. Sarah, no. Quickly leave.
Take the picture.
I got it.
In this, me and Mary are using our hamstrings to make what we call the Illuminati yoga pose. The hamstrings consist of three muscles: the biceps femoris muscle, the semitendinosus muscle, and the semimembranosus muscle. The biceps femoris originates in the upper and inner surface of the posterior side of the ischial tuberosity. It inserts to the styloid process of the fibula. The semitendinosus muscle begins at the inner surface of the base of the pelvis. It inserts at the medial tibial condyle. The semimembranosus muscle originates in the upper outer quadrant of the posterior surface of the ischial tuberosity. It inserts at the posterior aspect of the medial condyle of the tibia. All three of these muscles work collectively to flex the knee and extend the hip.
Are you gonna see me again? No. So you. Oh, I mean F you.
You bleep it out. Take the picture.
In this pose that we kinda just did as a joke, we call this child's pose roly-poly, because if you can't tell, it looks like roly-poly. And in this, we're using more than one muscle: the extensors of the spine, gluteus maximus, piriformis, and other rotators: hamstrings, gluteus medius and minimus, tibialis anterior, and more. This one was kind of just a joke, so if you're watching this, well, it made it to the video.
In this yoga pose, which we are now calling V for Vendetta, Sharon is using her gracilis muscle. This muscle is one of the muscles that's found in the groin. It starts at the external point of the ischiopubic ramus and is inserted down to the upper medial shaft of the tibia or the shin bone. The gracilis is responsible for hip adduction and assists in knee flexion.
One, two, three. No! You have to. You can't go.
That was.
What? That's all for today, Paul.
Ready?
In this pose, called Reach for the Sky, Mary is using her quadriceps to go down into this chair pose. The quadriceps originate in the ilium, acetabulum, and the hip joint capsule. This muscle is inserted into the patella and tibia. The quadriceps work to extend the knee, flex the thigh at the hip, and flex the trunk onto the hip.
Okay. Are we like this?
Are you filming already?
Yeah, it's been filming.
Oh.
What is it? Looking for a better way to get up out of bed. Get on, get up. Thrift shop walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious.
My posse's been on Broadway. It's been really Broadway.
E.T.
Ooh, those vocals, yeah.
Can you hold it? Yeah. I wish I were talented.
Mary Morris, how do you feel?
I feel so hard.
Sarah Bruno, how do you feel?
I feel great.
What about you, Sharon Wen?
How do you feel?
Excuse me, Sharon.
How do you feel?
Look up. You have to look up. So
Look up to the sky.
I was spotting.
You look like the thing in Lion King, the kid, like the.
Yes, give me.
I know.
Thank you.
And moves us all.
Doggy, hi.
Whose butt do you want to grab? What are they doing? I'm sorry. Look at the girl in the pink. I hope people don't know these people. Who made fun in our class. They're just like, hey, that's my friend.